Hi, I'm Katarina Johnson-Thompson and I'm here at Hugo Palmer's ahead of the Kipco British Champion Series, and I'm about to meet Galileo Gold.
So this is Galileo Gold, who won the 2000 Guineas for us last year. It's our first British Classic, the first Champion Series race of the season.
He's so shiny, you can tell he's really healthy. What's the distance that Galileo runs?
He has won all his big races over a mile.
A mile.
Through their training, we start to work out how fast they are, whether they're likely to be sprinters or stayers, particularly the smaller ones. They're very sharp and speedy now, but in a year's time everything's grown and got big. You know, you must have been at school with people that were really speedy and mature when they were 10, but suddenly when they're 20, they've lost that maturity edge.
Yeah, for sure. When I was younger, I was the sporty girl in the class, but I never really got picked for cross country.
Oh,
and
really?
it really upset me, so I was wondering like why.
That drove you on, didn't it?
Yeah. So you can decide on the build whether they're built for long distances or short. Because normally in athletics, the people who do longer distances are the more slender, skinny.
And it's exactly the same with a horse. You know, we get to Royal Ascot when you've got 5 days of all different distances, and you can look at the 1,000-metre horses in the King's Stand or something on the first day, and they're built like tanks, massive, heavy, muscular horses. And then when you get to the Gold Cup on Thursday, they're big, rangy, long-legged. You know, you've got to imagine exactly the same with a human. You've got, if you weigh, if a horse weighs 550 kilos, they've got to carry that over a distance.
I train twice a day on 2 days, and then once a day every other day until Sunday. And leading up into London, it's very just like a heavy long slog. Like I do a lot of gym work, I do a lot of, you know, lactic runs, and then towards the competition season I start to do like ease off the heavy weights and sort of do like fast reps and more tailored towards competition. And I don't know what it's like for the horse. How did they have like a taper going into competition or?
He came back into work just before Christmas and started trotting because he'd been going out in the field, but over the winter he'd still walk for a couple of hours every day. So you know, they walk well. I don't know how far they'd walk. They'd probably walk 6 or 7 miles in an hour, I should think. And then he started cantering just in the new year, so just to steady, you know, start off on the flat and then start going up a hill. And that's built up all the time until about 4 weeks ago when he started to do his faster work.
I have a big team around me. For one, I've got 3 coaches now. I have a lot of people all doing their specialist jobs to help me get to, you know, into tip-top shape for come race day. I'm just wondering how many people are behind his success.
There's a big team here in general. So he's ridden every day by the same rider, a guy called Toby Atkinson, who rides him every day. And has ridden him every day since he was a 2-year-old. You know, Frankie Dettori is his big race rider, and Frankie will have a few sits on him before the big day, but Toby will do the bulk of the hard work. He sees a physio every week. Every week?
What do they work on? Is it the same as sore muscles? Or?
Exactly, yeah. And also a lot of them, you know, the little sort of vertebrae things, sometimes they can put their jaw out or their neck, you know, it's quite easy because, you know, I think they get down and roll, and they're a big heavy animal, and we spend a lot of time, all the horses here spend a lot of time standing in ice, try and take as much heat and swelling out of the bones and joints and tendons.
After a big session in particular?
After every session.
After
every session. They've got great big ice boots that come up to here that they stand in.
I tend to only do that after my running sessions, after my big running sessions. So I'll do a session on Wednesday, which is more catered towards 800 metres, and I'll get into a nice bath up to here.
Really?
And then on the Saturdays after my whole training. It's hard getting in, but I don't mind it in the end. It's okay, just get used to it, don't you?
They actually quite like it. They stand there with a manger full of hay.
The specialist physios for horses, or are they just?
Lots of them are trained in both, but who then specialised in horses. And you know, we're standing here in Newmarket. There's 3,000 horses here in training, so there's plenty for anyone that wants to have anything to do with horses. If they've got a skill, there's a need for it in this town.